All right, well, what is going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and welcome to another episode of my podcast, the Good Schmidt Podcast. Once again, I have Jacob Egloff on here. We're going to be talking baseball some more, and we're going to be talking about the playoffs. I'm going to go through the wild card games really quick, and then we'll talk about the division series, and we'll preview the championship series as well, and we'll kind of look back on our predictions. I know I was very wrong with mine. The only one I got right so far was the Dodgers in the division series.
Yeah, that's one you have yeah, that one.
All right, so we'll
Yep.
start with the wild card games here. The first one was the Yankees at the Red Sox, and the Red Sox did take down the Yankees 6-2. It was a dominant performance by Nathan Eovaldi. He pitched really well in that game. Garrett Cole was pulled early in the game, and from there, it just did not go well for the Yankees.
Yeah, it didn't go well. Yeah. I
Uh,
think Giancarlo Stanton had the lone 2 runs in the game for the Yankees. I do remember he had a home run in the ninth inning, but
he did, yeah.
yeah, I do remember that.
And then in the National League wildcard game, we had the Dodgers taking down the Cardinals 3-1. There's a walk-off hit by Chris Taylor in this game. That was a really exciting game. Uh, I only caught like the end of the game really, and that was the best part to see. It was the walk-off.
Yeah, I was watching on my phone and I saw the walk off. I couldn't believe it. The manager for the Cardinals, by the way, got fired.
He did.
Yeah, yeah,
I did see that like yesterday.
yesterday. Yep.
Yeah, it was yesterday that Mike Schilt got fired. It was pretty much just for that game.
Three times that Alex Reyes comes into the game and blows the game. Once against the Pirates, once against the Brewers, and one against the Dodgers.
And I kind of thought like the Cardinals are doomed in that game after the announcer said that like Alex Reyes like lost it. They said like 3 times that Alex Reyes lost his closer job, and then he blew this, and then he gave up the walk off hit or the walk off home run.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the Cardinals got what they had coming to them.
Yeah. So I went 1 for 2 in the wild card. I got the Dodgers, and then I had the Yankees win. So I went 1 for 2.
I did pick the Red Sox and the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I was 2 for 2.
Wasn't really expecting the Red Sox to do it, but you know.
I mean, it was a bit of a surprise, but
yeah.
Or did I pick I think I picked the Red Sox. I don't remember for sure.
I don't know. I think you picked the Yankees. I don't know. We gotta look back.
Oh wait, yeah, I did. I might have picked the Yankees. We both might have. I think we both went 1 for 2. I picked the Yankees.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes.
But that's all right. The wild card games are such a toss-up.
Yeah.
You get one of them right's good.
Yep. So with the NLCS, let's just get the pain out of the way. Let's do the Brewers.
Get that out of the way.
Let's hit the Brewers versus the Braves. I chose the Brewers in 4. I thought it was gonna be because the pitching for both sides are really good, with Max Fried and Charlie Morton for the Braves, Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff for us. I thought it was gonna be a close series, and Braves win and go on. They move on in 4, the opposite of what I had.
Yeah, and I had the Brewers in 5. I mean, I thought it was going to be a lot closer as well, but I mean, a lot of the games were close games. I mean, the first game was 2-1. That was the one game the Brewers won, and then Max Fried dominated game 2. It was 3-0 Braves, and then it was 3-0 Braves again in game 3. Ian Anderson dominated, and then game 4, the Brewers had their chance to win, but they pretty much just blew it. It was unfortunate.
They had lead for like half an inning, and then it just blew it in the next half.
You can't really blame Josh Hader. Like the offense just could not get going. Like Garcia, Yelich, Arias, all those guys could not come up with the clutch for the Brewers, and it was a shame.
What I noticed though that series is that they were kind of sort of garbage pitchers. They were playing outside the zone. There was a
lot of strikeouts, especially in game 2 and 3.
Yeah, I get Max Fried is like the nastiest pitcher out there, but you gotta give yourself a chance
I
when
could not believe how many garbage pitches they swung against swung at and missed at against Ian Anderson in Game 3.
Yeah.
That was
like I was watching it and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to upgrade the lineup in the off season.
Yeah. Most of the core is still intact to go next year, but
true.
I think two or three.
Escobar is a free agent, I believe. I think Garcia is as well.
Yeah, he has a neutral option to decline that one because he needs more money.
Yeah, I hope Escobar comes back. I mean, he had a rough playoffs, but I think
he's really good
next year.
He's like I kind of think of him as a school Jeanette kind of guy, where he can play all positions in the infield. You know, he can
definitely.
he can play first base, second base, third base. You know.
Yeah, I'm hoping like Yelich is back and better than ever, and Arias continues to improve too. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Pitching is going to be mostly intact, also.
Yeah. And then we got the other series, the Dodgers versus the Giants. It just went down last night.
Yep.
Dodgers win in 5. That was a shocker. I got Giants in 5. It almost happened.
I think I did pick Dodgers in 5. I mean, the Giants, I thought for a little bit there the Giants were going to have a chance to win it last night.
Yeah, that check swing call right at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was atrocious too. I felt bad for my friend who's a Giants fan. That was just a terrible way to end it.
Yeah, that was a terrible way to end the game. But it was an interesting series. Logan Webb was like the next Jacob deGrom out there.
Yeah,
he just dominated the first game
last night. Yeah, and in the first game too.
Yeah,
he went 7 innings last night.
So it was an interesting series all on. Really couldn't watch it because West Coast time, East Coast, 9 o'clock at night.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah,
that series. I mean, I saw like part of Game 1.
Yeah.
Last night's game, but I don't remember watching really. Didn't really watch like Game 2 or 2, 3, or 4. Yeah, it was tough to watch because of the time the game started.
Yep.
But yeah, probably the best series so far we've had these playoffs.
Most
exciting.
Let's move on to the AL side.
Alrighty.
We got the White Sox versus the Astrals. And I had the White Sox in 5 in this one. I thought the pitching was going to be really good, but the hitting was going to be the one that was going to be the key difference of this whole series. And the Astros won 2 in Houston, and I thought this is over. Yep.
Yeah, it pretty much was. I mean, the White Sox
pretty much over from the start. It was pretty much over.
The White Sox had that one game, where they scored 12 runs. That was the one game I watched. But then it was downhill in Game 4.
Yeah. So they didn't really watch the series that much. But when you put a Game 1, you put a pitcher out there that throws mainly fastballs, and the Astros can hit fastballs. That's what's gonna happen in Game 1.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of like Lance Lynn starting the first game.
Yeah.
They should have started Rodon in Game 1, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a rough Game 4.
They always gotta go.
You should start him in Game 1.
Yeah.
Or
gotta go with the ace. Rodon.
Their other ace. They have Rodon and one other guy. I forget his name.
Yeah, we don't know much of the White Sox players. Craig Kimbrell was not that good out there either.
No.
Yeah.
They did not play up to their potential, I thought, the White Sox. I thought they were going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, the Astros hit about as much as I thought they would. But I think they're going to score like 9 and 10 runs in 2 games.
Yeah. High power offense by the Astros. And high power offense by the White Sox. But in the end, Astros won this series, so they move on to the ALCS. And then the other side, we got Tampa versus the Boston Red Sox. Now, I had a different outcome. I had Tampa in 4 in
Yeah,
that.
I think I had Tampa in 5, and it was against the Yankees, like you had it in.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, different team.
It was surprising how well Boston played.
Yeah, you know,
It helped.
they
It
had
helped
that
that they
one
got
game.
JD Martinez back too.
Yeah, Tampa did have that one game in Tampa Bay where I thought it was just pure dominance. It was like 5-0.
Yeah, that was the first game where the
Yeah,
rookie McClanahan was pitching.
even in the second game, I think the Rays had a good lead in that game too, and they just blew it. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of sad seeing Tampa Bay, the reigning AL champs,
100
leaving
win
the.
team too.
Yeah.
I think it was game 3 too. They were talking about there was like a bad call at the end, like something.
Oh, ground rule double. The ground rule double went off the I think it was Hunter Renfroe's body and went into the stands.
Yeah, I missed that, but I heard about it.
Yeah, I heard about it.
But
There's
you're saying
some
how
rule
bad it
about it,
was. I
but
mean, like the Rays were kind of like cheated out of that game. It sounded like
yeah,
out of game 3.
yeah. And that just put the nail in the coffin right there.
I
They
think
couldn't come back.
game 4 was
Playing at
close.
Fenway is so it's not that good.
Uh,
So
I was disappointed too. JP Fireisen couldn't get it done in game 4. Former Brewer.
yeah, yeah. So you couldn't get it done here. So with that out of the way, preview the NLCS and ALCS matchups between the Dodgers and the Braves. Dodgers one of the best hitting lineups that you can see with Trey Turner, Justin Turner. You got Cody Bellinger just had that singled up the middle last game against the Giants, which I saw live,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was cool. Yeah, I saw that last night. Yep. And then you got the pitchers. You got Max Scherzer, and you got Walker Buehler, and you got the Kenry Jansen, the bullpen. How well did Corey Knebel pitch last night? Corey Knebel pitched last night for the game 5.
I did see that. I missed that he was the starter. Like I started watching in like
Yeah,
the second inning when they brought Gratterall in. He was just
yeah.
throwing heat, 101 and 102-mile-an-hour fastballs.
So in the versus the Braves, underwhelming team with Jorge Soler, who might be out for the first couple games because he got tested positive for the virus the last game of the NLDS. But we'll see. It's game time decision on that one. They still got good bats from Freddie Freeman, Alcy Albies. They still got a lot of good power bats off their bench. They still got the former Brewer, Orlando Arcia, on their team.
Yeah. He didn't
So
do much either in these playoffs, which I'm
yeah,
not surprised about.
2 former Brewer players going at each other, Corey Knebel and Orlando Arcia. So
It's true.
one of them is going to have a World Series appearance.
Yeah.
So, in terms, it's a 7-game series. I gotta go for the Dodgers in 5 or 6. There's no doubt in my mind that the Braves gonna win 2 games, but I feel like the Dodgers with their lineup and their home field advantage is really good. Did the Dodgers get home field advantage, or I don't remember if they get home field advantage?
No, actually, the Braves do because it says the first game's in Atlanta because Atlanta won their
Oh
division.
yeah, but
The Dodgers had the
they still have
wild
3
card.
games. Yeah, but there's still 3 games in Atlanta. 4 games in Dodger Stadium. That's pretty nice, you know. Dodger Stadium is one of the loudest stadiums out there to play at.
Yeah.
One of the toughest stadiums to
I don't
play
know if
at.
the home field advantage matters a whole lot in this series.
Well, it does because you
I
saw
mean,
what
I think
happened.
it'll matter a little bit.
You saw what happened in the Brewers versus the Atlanta series where they did the chop all the time, that seemed to get the Brewers on the nerves a little bit.
True. Yeah, I just don't know if it matters a lot for the Dodgers, but for the Braves, it definitely will help.
Yeah. So, but I got Dodgers in 6. Let's do 6.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It's tough.
Yeah, I'm like in between like 5 or 6 games. I mean, I think I'll go 6, maybe just because of the home field advantage for the Braves.
Yeah, but missing Jorge Soler for a couple games will hurt the Braves ultimately. It'll be close, but it's just a prediction. The Dodgers have, the 1-2 punch with their offense. So
yeah, I think the Turners will heat up in this series, and Bellinger. I mean, Justin Turner's been really cold in the playoffs so far. I think he'll maybe get it going in this series. Maybe not against like Max Fried, but he might get it going.
Yeah. Charlie Morton doesn't seem himself.
The lineup is so deep, even without Max Muncy, the Dodgers, that just gonna be tough to beat them. And the Braves do have a lot of power in their lineup.
Yeah, but missing Jorge Soler out of their lineup for the first
Adam
couple
Duvall
games.
Is gonna have to step it up for the Braves.
Yep.
Help out Albies and Freeman.
Yep.
Yeah, this series is really gonna come down to pitching, though. I think.
Yep.
I mean, the Braves probably. I mean, they arguably have as good of a starting pitching staff as the
Dodgers.
But I think the Dodgers have like maybe a slight advantage in the bullpen. I mean, the Braves bullpen is still really good. I like that.
Atlanta's looking for that revenge for last year when they faced in the NLCS. When they lost in 7 games because they had a 3-1 series lead against the Dodgers. And
that's right. They had
the lead. And Corey Bellinger came out of nowhere. And they came back and won the series. And the Dodgers won the World Series against the Tampa Bay Rays last year. So Atlanta looking for some revenge. And then in the other series, we got the Astrals versus the Red Sox. It's going to be a tough series to predict.
Yeah. I mean,
I love
this moment, I'm going to go Astros in 6 just because their offense is so hot. I mean, their pitching has been pretty solid, too.
Yeah. I love the Boston offense. It's kind of underrated, but I like the offense. Also, I do love the offense from the Astros, but it's going to come down to the pitching again. The pitching is going to be huge. And I feel like the Astros, with their experience in the ALCS before, when was the last time Boston was in the playoffs? 2018, 2019?
I think 2018 when they won the World Series.
Yeah.
I don't think they were in the playoffs in 2019 or 20.
Yeah, I don't remember them being in 2020. But I got something about Boston. It's like, I'd say Boston in 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I think Boston has possibly the best starting pitcher in this series with Nathan Eovaldi. So I could see him pitching really well in game 2, and he probably will pitch in game 7.
Astros do have the home field advantage, but I feel like
that's another reason why I like the Astros. Because I got the home field advantage.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what
happens.
I got Boston 7.
They don't have Greinke start. The Astros don't have Greinke in game 1 or 2.
Wow, they don't.
They're starting Framber, Valdez, and Garcia in the first 2 games, and then it's Chris Sale and Nathan Eovaldi in game 1 and 2. And
I do like those matchups. I do. Chris Sale is very good. I do like him a lot.
I could see either team winning the first 2 games. It'll be interesting to see.
Yep. So that wraps up NLCS.
Yeah, that will
ALCS.
Yep, that will wrap up the championship series, and we'll talk again once we get to the World Series.
Yep.
So that is going to wrap up this podcast. Thanks again for coming on, Jake. And we'll talk again soon.